Welcome, welcome one and all to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. And ladies and gentlemen, I come to you on a strange and unsettling day in America because today, Monday, October 4th, is National Taco Day. That's right, National Taco Day on a Monday. A violation of the cherished American institution of Taco Tuesdays. What's next? Super Bowl Wednesday? Throwback Sunday? Holding Toyotathon during the sacred High Honda days? And if that's not bad enough, tacos have to share their special day with another important made-up occasion, National Cinnamon Roll Day. Both? Both? But what if you're from a family where mom's side observes Taco Day and your dad's side celebrates cinnamon rolls? You end up eating a big beef and cinna-cheesy roldita. Oh. Taco Bell? Call me.
I had to sing you something.
2 o'clock in the morning, you bet. One place, scattered appreciation. One place you couldn't share your favorite National Taco Day memories today was Facebook, because they, along with WhatsApp and Instagram, suffered outages this afternoon. So, yeah, I know. Yes, one imagines that's sad. So if you wanted to share photos, you had to go door to door with Polaroids of your brunch. The outage, how many people tried to get on today and couldn't get on? How many people in this room? I gotta check out Facebook one of these days. I hear bad things. The outage, which began this morning at 11:45 a.m., kept going all afternoon and eventually registered as one of the longest outages in the history of Facebook. For hours. Now, wait a second. You're all happy it went down, but moments ago, you all tried to get on today. Seek help. For hours, users were left in suspense about whether their second cousin thinks the vaccine gives your pancreas Wi-Fi. It was so bad that the only way Facebook could let the world know what was going on, and this is true, was by posting a message on Twitter. Ow.
That hurts.
That must hurt. That's Facebook communicating problems on Twitter. That's like Burger King running out of fries and having to announce it on a Big Mac. Twitter took the opportunity to greet billions of displaced Facebook users by posting, "Hello, literally everyone." Yes. Good for them. Grab that brass ring.
Yeah, you gotta go get it. Come on, own it.
They had to initiate new Twitter users by explaining, "It's all the hateful arguing without any pictures of your nephew's piano recital. Enjoy." As the panic grew, Facebook did not say what might be causing the outage. Now, I'm no computer expert, but my theory is a just God. Things were so... Again, I have to check it out. One of these days, I gotta check it out. As for the attitude inside the company, Adam Mosseri, head of Instagram, tweeted that it feels like a snow day. I assume he means when you realize your stock portfolio has plummeted by billions of dollars, so you lock yourself in your office and binge cocaine all day. How bad was it? How bad was it? Well, Facebook employees tried to reboot the system, but couldn't get in the building because their badges weren't working for access stores. Everything's down. Now, clearly, this is the day the machines have risen up and are taking over. But don't panic. They only know our thoughts, feelings, family, friends, location, facial patterns, and banking data. This is just the latest in a run of bad PR for Facebook. The Wall Street Journal recently published leaked documents showing the company knows that Instagram is toxic for teen girls. Though you can also check Insta for ways to flush out those toxins with an amazing matcha tea that gives you a Brazilian butt lift. On Sunday, the whistleblower who leaked those documents came forward on every teen girl's favorite long-form investigatory news program, 60 Minutes. The whistleblower is former Facebook product manager and Supergirl at Ann Taylor Loft, Frances Huygen, the Facebook lady's biggest bombshell was that Facebook chooses profits over safety. Wait a minute! Did I hear that correctly? Are you telling me that a corporation chose money over the safety of consumers? That is so disturbing. I need to calm down with an ice-cold Four Loko. Hold on. Tastes like stealing a luggage cart from a hotel and riding it naked down a hill into highway traffic. I'm getting notes of deep regret. Huygen explained that Facebook and Instagram use your own self-esteem as bait.
Facebook's own research says, as these young women begin to consume this eating disorder content, they get more and more depressed, and it actually makes them use the app more.
Well, everyone knows making you feel bad is a great business model. That's why Oreos introduced their new flavor, double stuffed shame. No one loves you, you might as well eat a whole sleeve. Oh.
Tastes good.
I can go with that. Big sin of cheesy. But the Facebook monster doesn't just feed on your sadness, it also feasts on your rage.
One of the consequences of how Facebook is picking out that content today is that it is optimizing for content that gets engagement. It's easier to inspire people to anger than it is to other emotions.
Well, if the Facebook algorithm likes things that make you angry, it's going to love the news about the Facebook algorithm. Haugen worked for Facebook's civic integrity team, and she knew something was very wrong right after the 2020 election.
They told us, we're dissolving civic integrity. Like, they basically said, oh, good, we made it through the election. There wasn't riots. We can get rid of civic integrity now. Fast forward a couple months, we got the insurrection.
Wow. That's terrible. That's like a dad saying, okay, kids, we're off the highway. Everybody take your seatbelts off. I don't think many car accidents occur close to home. Dad's gonna relax with a frosty cold Four Loko. Are they a sponsor, Four Loko? I feel better. Facebook was clearly rattled because they sent out an executive to do some damage control before the interview even aired.
Of course haven't got everything right, but there is no such thing as perfection in social media as much as in any other walk of life.
Oh, really? There's no such thing as perfection on social media. Have you seen Cristiano Ronaldo's Instagram? Bang! Bang! Now, we were going to show you more of those photos, and this is true, we can't, because Instagram is still down. This...
Yeah. We're going to get there one day. I'm coming for him.
This Facebook story was originally broken by the Wall Street Journal, including technology reporter Jeff Horowitz, who went on the Sunday shows to talk about the scoop, but he ended up getting people talking about something else. See if you can spot what it was.
So joining me for more on all of this is Jeff Horowitz. He's one of the Wall Street Journal reporters who's been reporting on Facebook under their umbrella Facebook Files.
Holy headband! What the hell is he doing? It reminds me of when Walter Cronkite covered Nixon's resignation wearing shutter shades. It's like Bjorn Borg. Horowitz took to Twitter to defend his choice of headgear, saying, "The headband has been a pretty constant thing for me throughout a very long and weird COVID time reporting project." I get it. I mean, everyone knows one of the symptoms of COVID reporting is loss of taste. Sincerely. Happy Monday. Speaking of whistleblowers, Last night, there was a massive report about tax havens dropped by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, documenting that hundreds of world leaders, powerful politicians, billionaires, celebrities, religious leaders, and drug dealers have been hiding their investments in mansions, exclusive beachfront property, yachts, and other assets for the past quarter century. Which brings me to the latest installment of my long-running segment, Rich People, They're Just Not Like Us. Us pay taxes.
Uh-oh, to the Caymans.
The leak. Guys. The leak is the follow-up to the 2016 Panama Papers and is being called the Pandora Papers. And they show how the super-rich use shell companies to hold luxury items such as property and yachts, and even paintings by Picasso and murals by Banksy. Have they seen any of Banksy's work? The guy's not a huge fan of capitalism. There's a reason the documentary was called Exit Through the Gift Shop and not I just bought the gift shop as a front to hide the profits from my drug smuggling. The people named drug smuggling. Entrepreneurs. The people named in the leak are from across the economic spectrum, from the impossibly wealthy all the way down to the ridiculously rich. First up, Jordanian ruler and that woman's ventriloquist dummy, King Abdullah II. According to the leaks, while billions of dollars in American aid poured into Jordan over the past decade, a secret stream of money was flowing in the opposite direction as King Abdullah II spent millions on extravagant homes in the United States. You see, kids, take risks, work hard, pay your taxes, and one day you can realize the American dream of buying a home for the King of Jordan. The report also includes celebrities like Claudia Schiffer, Monica Bellucci, even Shakira. Turns out her hips don't lie, but her accountant does. The leaks go on to name several prominent figures in global politics, like President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, Czech Prime Minister Andrej Babiš, Prime Minister of Lebanon, Najib Mikati, and Canadian Olympic figure skater Elvis Stojko. Elvis Stojko? How does he have this kind of money? Elvis Stojko and I have exactly the same number of Olympic gold medals. And yet I do not have Stojko money. I gotta get a new accountant. And some skates. And some sequins. It's not just far-flung locations like the Cayman Islands and Panama. According to the leak, the state of South Dakota is sheltering billions of dollars in wealth. That's right. South Dakota is the new Cayman Islands. And it's the perfect place to hide your money because no one wants to go there to get it. All right, hold on. Ma'am, where did you hide the documents? South Dakota? You can go. This one's a freebie. If there were only a way to get our hands on all those hidden South Dakota funds, have they tried this? We got a great show for you tonight. My guest is Juliana Margulies, but when we return,